Alright guys, so welcome back to another video, and I have created another sheet, and this time it is for a semantic SEO audit. So this is just a basic checklist where anyone is learning or anyone is willing to implement in a simpler way a semantic SEO on their website. uh, they can go through these checklists and see what they are missing or what they can improve. There are a lot of things to it, but I just wanted to keep this simple, and I didn't use any tool or something, just simple way of understanding from my perspective. So today I'm going to try to uh, this website is called South Jersey Web Design. So it is a local web design company based on, I think, in New Jersey area. So let's get started with the first one, the source context. What is the source context? The source context is how the business is earning the money. It's the monetization process. If your website don't have a good monetization process, like if your website is not for a business, you just share information, then it is not important to Google as a website that that has good monetization or source context. So the next thing, before we move on, let's see if this website has a good source context. Yes, obviously this is an agency, marketing agency, and you can see or understand a source context of a business by seeing their CTA button or like a form. They have a good form here, and good CTAs and services. So they have a proper source context, so that's a good sign. Next we have central entity. The central entity is like the entity you are going to talk about, or your main topic you are going to present to your audience. So in this case, it is a EMG domain, like web design, South Jersey Web Design. So basically their source or the central entity should be web design. But the thing is, this website also serves other services like e-commerce, web maintenance, online marketing, social media and stuff. So in this case they have like multiple central entity, but as it is a web design EMD, like exact match domain, then the main focus should be on web design and then the other services. So I think they put the web design at top, and I think they are focusing heavily on web design. I think that's a good sign. Next I have in the list is what intent are you going to satisfy. So this is basically like the combination of your source context and a central entity, and what you are serving and how you are helping your possible customers or potential customers. So they are helping business owners who need web design and other marketing services, and that is clear on their website. That's a good sign. Next we have understand the ideal customer persona. Now this is important, because if you don't know who your potential customer is, then you will be missing out some important things, like you will not make contents that your customer likes. If you have a good customer persona, then you will search on Reddit and search on ChatGPT or on SERP, on Google, and you will learn how they are searching the query and how you can interpret this query into your content network. So understanding this customer persona is very important. I don't know if they have created one or not, but you absolutely should create one, and you can use the help of ChatGPT for this. And next we have understanding the competitors. Now understanding the competitors is very underrated. What we usually do a mistake is we go through the internet and see who is writing. For example, let's say for example this article, how to choose the best WordPress development company. Now as this is a local website of New Jersey, then they should focus on what other their competitors are writing, how they are writing. But if they take competitors as like Forbes and other like other articles, and they try to implement what those like Forbes and business.com are writing, and then in that case they will not rank with their competitors or with the cluster of with the competitors. And if they don't rank with them, then they will not eventually go to the topical authority state. So the main thing we have to do is to try to like replicate our, not replicate, like make articles better than our competitors, and find our competitors, then use the n-grams that are mentioned in their content and extract them, their headings and their like organic keywords. Then we have to like implement or incorporate those things in our like content, and then eventually when we outrank them, then our next competitor would be then we will try to outrank the next one, the next one. This is the way of being a topical authority. But if you take like everyone as your competitor, then you will not rank with your competitors, and you will miss how the consensus are doing, and you will end up doing nothing. You will mess up while doing it. All right, so up next we have what's the root, like what's the root article or the root content of the whole website. So a root document is that is like in traditional way a pillar article, where your core sectional articles, like your main articles. If your website is about web design, then your web design related articles, like what is it, how it works, the benefits and types and stuff, or all the articles should be connected with the root, and the root article should be connected with those through internal linking. But when I go through their like sitemap, I couldn't find any article that is like the pillar or the root. So in that case they are missing out on this. But this article, which factors are important when selecting, instead of like, as they have multiple services, instead of web design agency, they can write like a digital marketing agency in South Jersey or New Jersey. So if they could write the article like that, then that could be a root article, because in the factors you can mention like social media, you can mention web design development and whole everything, and then you can like interlink them to your like seed articles. Now if you see this picture that was mentioned by Mohammed Hamid Khan, and the picture was actually made by his father, so shout out to both of them. So you can see a root article is in this case like if you are selling Germany visa, or I mean you are consulting about Germany visa, then your root article should be about Germany. Then your seed, the like next subtopic would be like the visa and the life, and then the sub topics which we call nodes would be like a bakery, and in this case tourism and business in Germany and stuff. Then what you can do is you just like connect from your root to your seed, and then from your seed to your root like interconnect them so that it's like a hub for your website, and that connects all your core sectional core sectional topical articles. So I think they are missing out on that. They can absolutely improve that. Now understand the core section. As I said, core section articles are like the main business related articles. So if they are a web design agency, then all the web design related topics should be in the core section. But they are a multiple type, they have multiple services, so they should have multiple core sections, like they should have multiple topical map that connects with a single root, so that in the service page, I mean in the topical map, they can include the service pages and the core sectional blocks, and then connect them to the root. That would be a good hub for them, and then they can build a bigger topical map by connecting all of those to the root section. So yeah, that's the thing they can you know uh, implement in their website. So next we have, are the core sectional articles referenced on the homepage? So one other thing is you have to mention your main articles that are your business related or core sectional articles on your website. And I think they have done it, but the problem is, as I said, they are a web design agency from the perspective of EMD, but they actually don't have any web design related um, articles on their homepage, so which can be weird to the Google, and they can get confused. So you have to put your main core sectional articles that are related to your business on your homepage, so that they can come to the homepage first, because Google comes to homepage first, then it starts crawling to other web pages. So if your homepage has like the best articles, then Google, while crawling your website, they will know that you are an expert and you know what you are talking about. So yeah, you have to put your core sectional articles to your homepage, like your quality notes, some in other terms. So are there any human mentioned on the homepage? So this is something I will be mentioning later on, but now is the era of like uh, or you say like AI era. So to present the human effort, you have to put your team member names on the homepage, so that Google knows that this website is backed by humans, not like a AI automated website or something. So I think they are missing out on that. They can absolutely improve in this case. Check out the next one is check the title. So the title, meta title, and H1 should be the same. I haven't checked that. And also when it comes to writing the title or H1, you have to be formal, not casual. Sometimes people use like casual words that is not good for understanding from the perspective of Google. So you have to be formal, and you also have to understand how your competitors are writing. Like for example, if they are writing about what is a web design, then you can absolutely improve that by saying what is web design, benefits, types, and use cases, something like that. You can absolutely improve that. And you can in terms of like type, I mean listicles, if they are mentioning like 10 benefits of web design, you can absolutely mention 11 benefits of web design. That's how you can improve your title or your article from your H1. And you also have to mention the main heading vectors on your H1, so that Google can easily understand by reading your H1 that what you are going to talk about in your whole web page or your whole article. That's something we say, I think, predictive ranking stuff, you know. So next we have like check URL structure. So as you can see in the sitemap, they have a good URL structure from Chorus, like Chorus framework, which I am which this checklist is based on. So Chorus says teaches us to keep the URL simple. Like if we don't have to use any subfolders, then we are not going to use any subfolder. So sometimes what people do is they use domain, then a subfolder like blog, then they put the rest of the slug of the link like this one, but they haven't put any subfolders, and that is a good thing, and we all should have to, I mean, follow this, because that's how we can reduce the cost of information retrieval of Google, and the lesser the cost, the more Google loves our website. So yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good sign. And next we have understand the SERP index. Now understanding the SERP index is the ultimate guide to fixing your website's SEO mistakes. So let's say if you search on Google about exactly what they are writing, but if you cannot find enough article, like 3 or 4 articles regarding this, then if you see there is no article, just you are going to do it all of a sudden without any reasons, and then in that case you should not create a separate article. You should merge with something else. Like if you have a guide like the ultimate guide to SEO for in 2025, then you can merge this concept or this context to your supplementary content, uh, maybe in the macro context. I don't know, just do the research. If the indexing is not there but it is prominent from the perspective of your topic, then put that in your macro context of your article, and if it is less relevant or less prominent, then put it in the supplementary content. Otherwise don't create unnecessary web pages. That's going to increase the cost of information retrieval, and you will not be crawled enough to rank first on Google. Okay, so that's the thing that they can improve if they are doing it wrong. They can internally check that. And next we have a check for the contradicting data. Sometimes what we do is, let's say in one web page or one article was written by someone and the other one was written by someone. Then let's say they say one person said that we have to drink 5 times a day water, then other person says we have to drink 10 times a day, for example, just out of just for the sake of like example. Then there is a contradicting information here, and if Google finds it, they will think that you don't know what you're talking about, and you cannot be a good topical authority when it comes to this informational contradiction. So you have to check it before every time you post anything. So you can maybe automate with AI. I have heard something about this, but I don't have a proper knowledge how to do it AI. But if you are doing it manually, that's a good thing. But I don't know if they have any problem in contradicting data, but this is an absolutely best thing to do when it comes to be an authority on Google. So the next one is the understand the outer section. Now when I go through their sitemap, now it is hard to understand for me to which one is core section, which core sectional article, which one is outer sectional article, because I haven't created the topical map for them, or I don't have the topical map. But in a topical map there should be a core section and there should be a outer section. In the core section, like I said, you have to be focused solely on what your business is about and write articles regarding that, your service pages and stuff. And the outer section is let's see if I can find something about that. Now if you take a look at this sales funnel uh, from the perspective of customer journey, like if you only talk about your business, what web design is and how it works, then only type of customers or potential customers will come: those who know about web design, those who know they need web design, and like they are from the bottom of the sales funnel. Okay, but if you can write something that is broad, like awareness section, like 10 tips to grow your business, for example. Now this is a broader topic, but you can definitely connect this topic from the topic to your like source context or to your business. Like in the 10th topic or 10th 10th bullet, you can talk about web design, and then you can link back to your course section about web design, what is it and how it works. So if you write something about something broad like awareness or interest or decision making stuff, that is your core section. And when you link back to from your concept, that is your outer section. Now when you link back to your outer section to your core section, like that is the proper structure. But in their case, I don't see a proper structure, that which one is outer section, which one is core section, and everything they're writing is like for the core section, like why web design, what is web design, what is local SEO, what is local SEO, why do you need local SEO. But we need some broader topics to get more traffic from Google. But if you just talk about teeny tiny things, your traffic will not be enough. So you need broader traffic, and you need broader topic to get that traffic. And you can also get Google Discover opportunity if you mention broader topics. So yeah, they can absolutely develop or implement this in their website to get more traffic and more historical data, so that they can eventually become the topical authority next in the next upcoming broad core algorithm updates. So yeah, checking the internal linking strategies. So now, for example, let's go to this one, how to choose the best WordPress development. So they have, I think, a good internal linking strategy, because they are not linking that much, but sometimes they are linking. Like for example, they are linking to their, I think, contact us page from here. That's a good sign. That's going to inwards. But when it comes to like core section to outer section to internal linking, you cannot link from your outer section. You cannot link from your core section to your outer section. You can only link from your outer section to your core section. That's the right link juice flow should be. That's how. But you have to put your internal links in your supplementary content, like in your FAQ sections. That's the good practice from the perspective of Chorus framework or Semantic SEO. I think they are mentioning some of like this one is outbound link. We don't outbound link in Chorus framework. We only do internal link, and we do it from supplementary content. And I think they can absolutely improve that. Like these are like outbound links. We don't do outbound links like this one. I think this one was internal link, but it is from the macro context. We don't do that. So definitely a area to improve. Next, we have check for article freshness. So if you go to the sitemap, there are some of their articles are weekly updated. That's a good sign. But some of them are from 2023. That is not a good sign. We have to improve our articles at least in every 6 to 8 months. That's a good sign. And the more you can properly update your articles, then that's a good sign. Google will keep crawling your website more and more. So yeah, that's a place to improve. And the next one I have, the final one, is the central entity mentioned site-wide. So I have searched all of their articles that I have opened, and the good thing is this is a web design agency, like I said, and they are mentioning for all of their articles web design was mentioned. And that's the thing, you have to mention your central entity to all of your site, so that Google can understand what type of business you are, and what you can, and how you can help the how you can help the customers, and how you are a topical authority from the perspective of in the Google's eye. So like that's my new Semantic SEO audit checklist. I think there are I know there are a lot of things to add here, but this is, I said, like simple, in simple terms, as simple as I can. Maybe I will improve it later on, inshallah, and I will be adding the content sheet with this later on. And I will try to do another video on this website with my content checklist, and go through any of these content, and maybe try to talk about how they can improve their content from the perspective of semantic SEO. So yeah, that's it for today's video, and inshallah we'll meet again next time. So until then, thank you.